Hey y'all, it's your girl Nicole back again, Lash Five Boutique 143. I just want to let you know I'm here to tell a story. Yes, I noticed on YouTube that a lot of people haven't been doing story time. So I know I have a lot of life experiences. So um, I have this story I want to tell. It's kind of crazy, but it just goes to show, how the system works and the crookedness of some certain situations. So one time I was dating this guy. We're gonna call him Juju, okay? So I was dating this dude Juju, right? And we was on and off for like 3 years. So now come this time we have been broken up for like 2 weeks because I was at the emergency room one day and he said he had to leave because his stomach hurt. He didn't want to use their bathroom. I get home, he had stole half my rent money. So I was like, what in the world? So I had broke it off with him. I didn't talk to him for like 2 weeks. And then out of the blue, he called me in the middle of the night. And I was like, I'm ignoring the call, And then I'm thinking, maybe something wrong. So I answer the phone and he says, I think I just killed somebody. I said, what? Huh? Like, why is you playing on my phone? So I didn't believe him. I kept hanging up. He kept calling me back. So finally he tells me this story. And they're out this neighborhood. I'm gonna call it Springfield. So Juju is out Springfield and he's standing outside of somebody's house. It was a girl. She had kids. They had company over. I'm gonna say the girl house name was Monica. Okay, so Juju, Monica, and we in Springfield. Okay, so Juju standing outside on the sidewalk that leads up to the door of Monica's apartment. Monica got the door open. The kids are inside. She's standing on the porch with like two of her associates. So they're all just kind of talking, hanging out. And Juju, since he's further out from the porch, he sees someone come around the corner of the building. And he has on all black. And he puts the gun to one of the associates' head. He said, you know what time it is. Give me what you got. So the girl get to screaming and says, the girl Monica get to screaming and says, I got kids in the house. And the guy with the gun say, I don't care about no kids. Y'all know what time it is. Now my boyfriend at the time, whatever Juju, whatever he was at the time to me, because at this point, now I'm thinking like, I must be his savior because he calling me at the time like this. So we don't live in the same neighborhood, but this happens out Springfield, okay? I live somewhere else, like 10-minute drive away. So he tells me that he had his arms inside his sleeves like this the whole time because it was kind of chilly outside. And he told me that when he seen that man come around that corner, he said, Nicole, I ain't know if I run, he was going to shoot me in my back. Said, so I pulled out my pistol and I shot him. And he shot that guy, but the guy ran off. So he didn't know. He thought the guy was okay. He thought he just scared him. So he called me. And that's what made him call me and tell me. So I'm on the phone with him. And I'm like, well, are you sure this happened, in front of Monica's house? Is everybody okay, And he said, I hear the police outside my window. Come to find out, this house that he was standing at is 4 doors down from his house. So the guy that had got hit had actually ran around the building and collapsed behind the building. So he says, I see the police out my back window. I heard them. They trying to find out who he is. They looking through him. They took his mask off. So he's scared. So he leaves out his house and gets to walking. And it's a 10-minute ride, probably an hour and a half walk to my house. He walks to my house. And he comes, he tells me the story again. Now, mind you, I don't know what to believe because we've been broke up for 2 weeks. I'm thinking, is he trying to get back with me or what is going on? So, no, seriously, he killed someone. The boy died right there. So the police was looking for him. My boyfriend, the Juju boy. Police was looking for him, right? So the police is out there asking questions. They got witnesses, all the witnesses from the house, the kids, everybody that was at the house, because nothing happened to nobody. Nobody got hurt except the robber. And the robber had 2 other fellas with him. They got away. So they told what happened. They said, yeah, my homeboy Juju was out here and he hit him up before he could do anything to anybody. You know, so they kicking in all the Juju family doors. All his cousin that stay out this neighborhood, the mama that stay out this neighborhood, his auntie that stay out this neighborhood, they kicking in doors and we getting phone calls. So I'm like, yo, I know my address ain't registered at DMV and all that, but me being your girlfriend, they gonna start coming next. So we need to call and find out what's going on, because, you know, how did they figure you out? So he calls and the detective says, just come down here and talk to me. Okay, cool. So we like, you can't pick us up from where I stay at, so we'll just meet you down there. So we go down there. He want to talk and tell his side of the story. And he had to clean himself of bleach. So he just smelled like bleach. It was irking. I couldn't believe it. I said, you just smell guilty. So anyways, he gets in there and he tells a story. Okay? Then they called me, asked me in there. And I said, yeah, he called me. Said he called me when the situation happened. And then he came to my house. So, you know, they brought him back inside, switched us out. And they put a picture of a gun, 38, on the table. Because the bullets was 38 hollows, which when they hit something, they bust. So the bullet was 38 hollows. And they showed him a picture of a silver 38. That wasn't his gun. They trying to put a gun on him. Because all the witnesses said he protected the people. So they didn't have no gun. They didn't have no case because the boy Juju got rid of the gun. So they didn't have no violent case of intended harm against the other person. So he never had to see a day in jail. He never had to go to court for it. He didn't have to have a judge or a jury decide anything for him or a lawyer. He walked out of the detective office that day and never went back. So when I say I'm still dealing with this crazy person and killed someone, I'm scared to just completely break it off, because he might feel like, oh, you know, the police ain't fucking with me, so they're not, you know, really worried about what I got going on. And at that time, I started where I said, well, they couldn't find us at first because my address wasn't registered. So they couldn't find me now if they wanted to, if something was to happen. So I had to break it off with the boy. Now, in order for me to break it off with the boy, he cut my tires. He kicked in my door. Now, after all this had happened, and I still got his side, this boy did all this stuff. Juju was crazy, okay? He ran up on me with a knife, elbowed me. Finally, I had to get a restraining order. I put 2 refrigerators in front of my door for a week till I knew he was good and gone and stuck away from me. And that's that story. And he out, free. The boy's dead. The boy dead. The robber boy, he dead. And the Springfield neighborhood ain't even there no more. They tore it down. Come to find out, the boy that he killed by coincidence, because of the situation and accident, Juju's sister was dating this guy named Black. That was Black brother. So now the family mad at the sister because her brother done killed their people. It was a big old circle in Springfield. When I say it was treacherous for a minute, until everyone had to understand, and the police had to come out and tell everyone that this person was in process of robbing these people. They put a gun to their head. This person acted in self-defense. He saved a household full of kids. So when the family heard the story and found out that the person was in the wrong, they kind of died down on the situation, how they was mad at someone. You know, they were just more upset that they had lost somebody. But I was actually with this person afterwards, and I cannot believe it now that I look back onto it this day. Like, if he had a chance to do it again in the situation, he would. I think he would. And it's just to let you know, you got to be aware of your surroundings. You never know what someone is going through, or where you're at, and a situation is going to happen in the middle of nothing going on, like just nothing. So just always be aware of cars and certain people standing around. You know, if there's certain buildings and corners, alleyways that's near you, just always be aware of your surroundings, because you could be doing absolutely nothing and something come up and happens to you and affects you for the rest of your life. So that's just my story. I got a lot more coming, so stay tuned, okay, y'all? Leave your comments below, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can get my notifications every time I post. See y'all later.